All right, Kris, we'll start with your thoughts on Calvin Pickard getting the start, and what he thought he gave you today.
I thought he's given us a lot in his starts. I know his numbers didn't look very good, but I don't think we were very good in chances that we give up on the road trip. Finally gets in after playing pretty well, and tonight I thought he was really, really good. And I think in the first two periods, we did a pretty good job of limiting the opportunities that we give up. I thought we checked really well, and we had some cracks in the third period, especially after we made it 3-0, and that's where he really shone and played very solid.
New Jersey came in with the best power play in the league. Yes, you need your goalie to be your best penalty killer, but the work of that entire group as a whole, because you seem to gain a lot of momentum coming out of each of their power play chances.
Yeah, especially too early in the game in the first period, where I believe it was scoreless still. It was 0-0, and they had two power plays that we were able to kill. And I think a couple things like Vinny and Nursey had a lot of block shots, broke up a lot of plays. The forwards, their angles. Thinking about Brownie checking Hughes twice in the neutral zone, which is not an easy thing to do, and he managed to do it twice in the same power play. We're very happy with the way those killers are going.
Back to your goaltender. Clearly, you were going to have to mix it up at some point and get a start there. But you have a lot of home games right now too. Why did you pick this one in particular? If you don't mind sharing your thought process on why this one.
Just kind of break. We had a long break. Skins has been playing very well for us, and he had a long break. It's easy for him to play those two coming off the break, and then after that, now we're talking about having maybe having a rest for him, and the fact that we played a late game and then an afternoon game, it felt like it was a good split for him and good timing.
It seems your team is doing a good job using the middle of the ice in your own end to help relieve pressure and break the puck out. Is that something that you prioritize, and what would you say about their ability to do that so far here?
Yeah, no, we want to make plays if it's there. We don't want to throw that puck recklessly into the middle of the ice, but the night before, we almost gave up a goal trying to make a play in the middle, and our centerman was there to break it up. I think it was McDavid, but it's going to bite you sometimes. It's going to be, what's that guy doing? We made a bad play, but we feel the good outweighs the bad. We feel that if we just go up the wall all the time, teams are going to be taking that away, and we're just not going to be able to break the puck out. We have to use the middle of the ice, and I think we're getting some confidence doing that.
Kris, you talked after the last game about 6-on-5 play, and you had a little bit of 6-on-5 today, and what did you think of that?
I thought it was all right. I think there was a couple perimeter shots that we give up. You have to give up something on a 6-on-5. I can't evaluate it if it was good or bad. I don't know. There's some things I liked, things that maybe we could have tightened up a little bit. But I think tomorrow the next day when we do our penalty kill meeting, we'll have some clips and review that 6-on-5 play, because it's so important with teams pulling their goalies early, 4 to usually 6 minutes depending on the score, that you're going to have at least 9 forwards, possibly 12, that are going to be in those situations.
And a question here, how early do you think is too early in the modern NHL? Like, we're seeing this happen, that teams are pulling goalies earlier and earlier. Is there a time that you think it's too early to pull the goalie?
No, I know last year I pulled my goalie, 12 or 10 minutes left in the third period. But situations are different. If there's an offensive zone power play or offensive zone face-off, if you're on a power play, I think it's more beneficial to pull that goalie just because of the advantage it gives to you. And if you're down 3 or 4, it doesn't matter if you lose by 5 or 6. So I don't know. I think it's earlier the better, but I think it's easier to pull early if you're organized, and the best way to be organized is starting with a face-off in the offensive zone.
Kris, what would you say about your goaltending throughout this 7-game win?
I don't think anyone's gone through a 7-game winning streak without good goaltending. Your special teams have to be good, and I think each night we've won the special teams battle or at least tied it. And then the goaltending has been really rock solid. And yeah, we want to, any team that has success needs good goaltending.
Can you explain what a win for a guy like Calvin Pickard means to the dressing room, to the morale of the group?
Pix is a very popular guy in the room. I think guys have a lot of respect for him, just the way his career's gone. And he'll spend extra time on the ice, taking extra shots, even though sometimes those goalies would rather get off and have a little bit of rest, but they know their role. And he's a good guy. Everyone enjoys being around him, and he's just makes everyone feel good. So, when they have success, just like when they see a young guy who doesn't score very much and they score their goal, or they're happy for him. And same with Pix, they're happy for him.
Connor Brown scores a goal, and then they just wipe it out on a goalie coach challenge. What were you thinking? He hasn't scored all year. He finally gets a goal, and they wipe it out.
I'm going to tell him it counted. No, it was unfortunate. He's pressing it. I think he's been playing really well. He's been doing everything defensively well. I think he's transporting the puck, getting it to Leon's hands, that Leon can make plays. The production's not there, but I believe they'll find it. So I'm very happy with the way things have been going. And Connor's been playing well, and he'll get some more offense down the road.
And the Bouchard goal, that just emphasizes that low to high also works in today's game on the power play. It doesn't always have to be on the flanks when a guy shoots that hard.
If you've got a Bouchard back there, it does work. But you could tell in the setup there, McDavid's in the middle. He's presenting his backhand. They're very occupied with that, which opened up the lane. The low to high was an easy pass to make because they were so concerned with McDavid in the slot that allowed that shot to be had. And, if you're going to have somebody take that shot, I don't think there's anybody better than him.
Thank you.
So, over here, 7 wins in a row. That's pretty good. Is this thing turned around even maybe a little ahead of schedule, maybe faster than you even thought was going to happen?
I don't know. I didn't have any expectations when this was going to turn around. Or, hey, they're playing really well. They're feeling confident, and to say that we fixed everything that's not the case. We still need to be getting better at things, and I think ultimately guys have bought in and playing well defensively. We're getting good goaltending, and the special teams have been definitely a difference maker.